Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make like a classic-y coloured Christmas design without there actually being any snowflakes. We've got a little hint of sweater now in there, but we're using all the Christmassy colours. So we've got the red, which is legacy, we've got loyal, which is the white, and we also going to have a green and some silver glitter. The silver glitter is unreal, you're going to see it later. We've got Glam, Parade and Perfect Green. So whilst I apply the base colours down first, I just want to quickly take the opportunity to remind everybody that I do have a link in the description for Quidco. Now that obviously I'm doing Christmas designs and we're coming so close to Christmas, it's the prime time to create yourself a Quidco account. Crazy cashbacks on there, money back for your online shopping for, there's no subscription or anything you need. So if you use my link down in the description, you get yourself £15 for free once you get your first £5 back. It's honestly a steal, and there's no hooks or anything involved, and you get money back for doing your online shopping. I've been using that website for over 2 years now. I've gotten back now over £800, so it's legit. I've been using it for years. It's amazing, and I've only recently realized that there's a link that you guys can follow to actually get yourself an account yourself too. So definitely check it out, and everybody wins. You get yourself £15 for free. So once you get your first £5 cash back, you get 15 for free, equals then £20 back. Obviously, I know a lot of you are going to be doing your Christmas shopping right now, but there's also different retailers on that website. You can do your regular, Nike, Adidas, anything like that. You've got your makeups, you've got your drugstores, you've got your groceries even on there, fashion, anything you can think of, electronics too, anything you can think of, even nails. Got Shein's on there, AliExpress on there, guys. Like, come on, not even for Christmas, just use it all year round, because it's honestly worth it. So check out the link in the description, create yourself an account, start earning your cash back, and enjoy your £15 for free. Anyways, back to the video. So we've got two ombres, but I will only show you guys me doing the one. The other one is identical but flipped colours around. And then the rest are just white nails. So the reason I went in for white was just to create the base. Everything else will be basically on top with the green and the red. So the first ombre, I'm using the one that has the red ombre at the top. It's all completely up to you which one you pick, but went for this one. And then I am doing a line down the center with the green, coloring in one of the sides. There it is. Then I'm going to do some green work, quite a lot of it. We're going to do another 3 nails that is going to include the green, which is all of those white nails. So starting off first, we're going to do just thin lines. Nothing more, nothing less at the moment. Just some thin lines, leaving a fair big gap in between because we're going to pop some red there. And enough also of a gap because where the red is going, you also want to leave the white on either side too. So make sure you leave a fair gap there. And the red lines are going to be a little bit thicker because we're going to add some glitter in the center of them as well. Then we have this interesting nail coming up now. So at an angle, you want to do a line. Then on the upper part of that fragment of the nail, I guess, you want to do these, I'm really bad at explaining, these kind of lines coming out, but they get thicker as you get further away. And then you want to color them in, and you want to do the same for the next nail too, but rather than doing it at the top, we're going to do it at the bottom. So you will see that in a second. I do include that in the video, I believe. But you color it in. As you can see, the green is kind of sheer, kind of not. Cannot remember for the life of me right now if I went in with 1 or 2 coats. I think I did do 2, but can't remember. But nevertheless, even if I did the 1, it looks pretty good at the final result, which is a good sign. But that's gonna go in the lamp. Now we are working on the second one. So basically similar line, kind of, the other way around. So flip the diagonal line the other way, there we go. And again, repeat, find the middle part of that first line you've just created and then draw out those thicker lines from there. Color that in, off that goes into the lamp. Then we are working with the red. So I'm trying to be efficient and work with the one color at a time for this set. It worked quite well because almost every nail has each color kind of involved, so you can just kind of, you don't have to keep wiping your brush and going back to the same color and so on. You can just do everything with the one color and then just forget about it and never return to it again, which is nice. So here goes the final brush with the green. There we go. Now it's time for the red. Guys, be careful with this red. It's so pigmented. It's my all-time favorite. So look at that. That is unreal. So if you are in the market for a red, go and hop and get yourself some of this legacy red. It's unreal. my all-time favorite. Literally when clients come in and they want red, I go, this one only. This is the perfect red, the perfect shade in my opinion anyways. It just works like a dream. It's an absolute pleasure to work with and apply on your clients' nails, and I'm obsessed, and you should be too, because it's unreal, guys. It's the best red I've ever seen, ever. Right, again, we are going into the white part of those nails here. So we did the first one, we're in with the second. Last but not least will be the stripy nail. So you'll see in a moment what I mean by doing the lines a little bit thicker. We will be doing that silver outline in here and there and everywhere in a moment. So the silver is going to be like our little accenty sparkly addition to the design, although saying that we do have quite a lot of crystals going on today too. So often I like to say that if you don't use crystals, a way to replace them could be with some glittery gel polish, but for me today I decided to do both for some reason. Now onto the red. Here is the thicker red line, nothing much thicker, like it's almost double the green kind of. I'm also not being too particularly precise with those lines, like I'm not trying to be a perfectionist with them. Some can be quite lumpy, well, not maybe lumpy, but a bit, or bumpy, a bit, you know, the thickness doesn't quite continue throughout the whole line, and it's absolutely fine. It's not so noticeable, which is really, really nice. So especially if you're like short on time and you're doing clients and designs, hopefully this will be a quick, nice one to do, but also, you know, don't have to spend too much time on it in a way. So the red, you can literally just do the one coat, like there's absolutely no need to be doing two. Now with this silver, I'm trying my absolute hardest to do the thinnest line I can, but also enough to still see it, and draw out those lines in the red. So I'm trying to do it in the center as much as I can as well. It didn't always work out, but you know, we try. And that will be that one done fully, completely, which is really, really, really nice. Along with that silver, we've got another 3 nails. So with the silver, I'm going down the center of those diagonal, you know, swirly green lines. And again, just placing that silver in the center, following the same like position of where the lines go in. We're doing it on both of those swirly nails. We've got 2, we're going to do it on both. And then last but not least, we're going to do these lines as well on that ombre nail with the green line going. So we're going to use the silver to create a line down the center of it to kind of, I like to often do this, whether it's with another color, whether it's with crystals, whether it's with glitter, whatever it is. I like whenever I do those kind of ombre or just nails where they have 2 things going on both sides in a way. I like to create something down the center to just give it a bit of a separation. So right now, I don't know, it always looks like there's something missing, but the moment you add that extra, like I said, glitter line, whatever it is you're most comfortable with, or fits your design, it honestly just, I don't know how to explain it. It just completes me. It just feels like it finally looks the way I want it to look. So we've left this ombre nail for a while now, and it's time to go back to it. So here I'm applying some base coat, and I'm going to use this green, white, and red glitter hex mix, and I'm trying to keep the chunky part as higher up the nail as I can. The lower I'm getting, the more of the smaller ones I'm trying to like kind of, you know, make it look like it's sprinkling down. I do this quite often. I like the look of it. Some glitters are easier to work with than others. This one didn't have that many fine glitters, or at least not at the top of my glitter pot. I do try and mix them to try and get as much of that finer stuff at the top, but some of them just don't have that much fine. So bit of a pain here and there. I quite enjoy using my ombre brush to pick up the glitter because there's so many brushes, and I can like use the corner of the ombre brush to pick up, you know, little chunks of glitter. So that's my little preferred method of doing it. But here's me just trying, obviously, my hardest to pick up the smaller ones, position it where I want to, a little bit fiddly, not the worst. And eventually I did give up. I probably would have wanted to continue. I wish there was maybe a bit more finer glitter, but it just wasn't there, and it was a bit too much of a pain to be digging for it. I could have just tipped a couple into a container, but then they're always just so hard to depot back, and the glitter just gets everywhere, and it's just a bit of a nightmare. So I decided to just give up there. Now it's time to matte top coat these. You might notice they're already kind of looking matte. That's because I've wiped them before I top coated. The red is just so pigmented, and I'm using a very awful matte top coat. I'm just trying to use it up, guys, so I think you might even see it. It's one of the vanilla ones. It's a bit 50-50. I feel like when you leave it too much, it kind of gets a bit chunky and gooey looking. I don't know, as you can see there, but it does the job still. But usually with like a cheaper, worse matte top coat, I noticed the pigments kind of like separate for some reason. So especially with that red, like it's such a pigmented, beautiful red. Naturally, you might end up having some residue, which the matte top coat will blur and blend, and it will just kind of smudge in a way. So I just to avoid that, I wiped them all down. In I went with the top coat, and here we are with the crystal placement. So down this one, we're getting the crystals down the center. And guys, please don't be upset with me, but I forgot to film the actual sweater look on the side of that nail, so I'm so sorry. Pause the video at the end to see it. Just the video before, or the one just before that, I did exactly the same look on that nail. So if you are unsure on how to do it but would love to do it, check that video out and it will show you exactly how you to do it, because I did it there, forgot to do it here. It's because I did the crystals and I thought that was a set done and dusted. I was about to do the final set, pictures and stuff, and then the final pictures were like a couple of days later, but then I noticed that I didn't film it. So I'm so sorry, but I do have a lot of that obviously content on my channel, so that's good though. So there is a backup that you can have a look into and not, think, how did you do it? Now onto these nails. They are going to involve quite a lot of crystals, so hopefully you have some. If not, hop onto AliExpress or Shein. They've got a bunch for you guys for a very, very cheap price, so hop onto there if you are in need of some crystals. But for this part of the video, it's just kind of creating like a exactly where I've placed the rhinestone glue gel is where we're going to basically place the crystals. And it was quite actually fun picking up random sizes, just placing it down. Didn't have to worry too much, not trying to be doing anything particular or anything. It's quite fun. And yeah, I feel like I wanted to say something else about it, but I kind of forgot. But it was just fun. I just remember doing it. I was like, oh, this is just so peaceful in a way. Often with crystals, I'm doing placements and it involves a very particular, look that I'm going for. But here it was just pop some crystals. Of course, naturally, there might be a couple that might be too large, just of the nature of maybe the length of your nail or something. But other than that, yeah, it was just really, really fun to do. So we're going to do 2 of those, believe it or not. It's been a while since I've done these like cluster crystal, crazy amounts of crystals in one nail. So there's that one, and of course, because we have the other one that's very similar, we're going to do that there too. There was a moment in time where it was itching me that the bottom part of that other nail and then the top part of this nail, the white part, is just left bare. And I have to be honest, my brain was itching me to place something there. I have to be honest, but I'm glad I didn't. Sometimes simplicity is the way to go. My brain does not like that. I've been doing art on nails for way too long now, and just simplicity, because I do it every day, I just feel like I always have to up the game, and upping the game usually means just doing more and adding more, and yeah, sometimes just not the way. So I am glad I left it. However, if you are finding the same thoughts on this nail, pop something there, maybe some snowflakes even, that could be quite cool. Or like a maybe like a snowflake and then sprinkle some clear acrylic on top to make it look a bit, like 3D looking on the nail there. That could look really, really cute, or just anything you feel like. But here's me just finishing up with the last nail very shortly. That will go into the lamp. That is the very, very last stage now, guys. So I will show you guys the final results any second now. Remember, all the links are in the description for all discount codes for any nail shops as well. Madam Glam and everything is down there as well. Check it out, especially with Christmas, of course, around the corner. And here are the final results. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I would love to see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.